Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are back in the basement making some progress. And today, let me show you what we're gonna be doing. We are finally going to put a access door on the bypass valve. If you guys saw the last video, we had to get a 8x8 access door because if you look here, you see where the opening is from here to here. You would assume that you have all this extra space, but when you open it, you have this in the way. And this 8x8 access door becomes a 7x8 access door. And that's why I couldn't use the 6x6 access door. It's because the 6x6 became a 5x6. And I made that valve system exactly a 6x6. So the 6x6 access door was not going to work. So I'm going to be installing this in a way that it does not interfere with the valves here. After I do that, we're going to be chopping up this floor right up to there so that tomorrow the guys are coming in to replace these beams. So I kind of want to get this area, I got to move this and stuff for the guys, but I want to get everything over here done, which is that. I'll close these walls after those beams are in. I want to keep the beams exposed and not close that ceiling for a while to see if there's any more termites that are going to fall on the floor there. So for now, let me start installing that access door, and then I'll show you what I'm doing as far as the chopping. So I got the access door in, and I'm able to turn this knob and open this up, and I can open and close, as you can see, with no problems. So we'll close this back up and not worry about this till the cabinets come in. And when I install the cabinets, I'll have to cut up the cabinet to have that access door accessible. But I am going to have to take that off. All the access doors that are in this room, which there is 1, 2, 3. There's 3 now. I have to make one more for shut-off valves for this whole space. So when the taper and the painter comes, I have to remove those things because I don't like the taper to get it all gunky and nasty, and then I gotta clean it up. So that stuff all has to come off when they come in to do this work. But for now, we're gonna start chopping this floor. So I moved the table out of the way. I moved the table here. It's on a dolly for now. I got the gang box out of here too. So I'm gonna be chopping up all of this tile. And at the door, I am going to be cutting a line, a groove with the grinder from like around here all the way across, so that when I put the metal frame in place, the door falls on top of it. So first I'm gonna start off with cutting the bottom of this door so I have access to making that line. The demo, I believe, is officially done in this room. I got all the tile up, and let me show you how it looks. All the tiles up, all of it. I got a nice little edge over here where the self level is gonna finish with the old tile. All of it is up. This tool did a great job. I did have to use 3 batteries, although the 8 amp wasn't fully dead, but I decided to go with the other 3 amps to finish it off. But we're looking good, man. And our edge wasn't damaged at all. So we're in really good shape. So off camera, I'm gonna cut off this paper, put a new sheet of paper on, throw out all the garbage on the outside of the door, and move all of this back where it belongs so that tomorrow they could start working on the beams. So if everything goes to plan, in the next scene, it will be me showing you the beams done, being worked on. Unfortunately, I can't record it because I won't be here. It's gonna be going on while I'm at work, so it is what it is. Hopefully, you guys will be seeing the beams 100% done, and I can start sheetrocking that top area and this wall. So, see you guys on that scene. Hey everyone, it's the next day, and the beams have been repaired. Let me show you a little bit closer on what they did and why I don't really like what they did. So, they completely took out the rotted beam and put a brand new beam in its place. So all of this was replaced. What I did, the work I did, they took it out and they replaced the beam in the back with a brand new beam, and they put some reinforcement here. Then the old beams, they took out all the rot, most of it at least. Over here you can still see a little bit of rot. Over here you see a little bit, less than that one, but they cut it all out from the bottom, and they put a sister beam next to it, and they put some supports in between. I don't like how they cut the beams. They use a Sawzall. It's a really hack job, but it's done, and they got everything in its place. They took off the piece of sheetrock that I put here, and they took off the piece that was here, so I'm gonna have to put those things back, but that's gonna be for the next video. I'm going to start closing up this wall and this wall over here up to here, and until I do this floor, I can't close that piece off and that piece off in this area over here. So the lighting is bad now because I had to take out this part of the light out so they're able to install that beam that's there. I'm gonna keep that ceiling open to the very last minute. When the taper comes to close up and tape everything up, I'm gonna close all of this up. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to close that up and then have activity of termites. I want to keep it open, so if there's termites up there, they're gonna be dropping on the floor, and I could see that the activity is still there, and then there's something else we need to do. I don't think that's gonna happen again, but it's better to be safe than sorry. There's no reason to rush and close that ceiling up, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So like I said, I'm gonna be installing that light back, although I have to take it back off when I do the sheetrock. But I'm gonna be installing it so that when I'm installing these sheetrock walls on the next video, it looks more clear and you'll be able to see me make faces. If you learned something new, you can show me by giving me a like. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave it in the comments down below. And if you're interested in seeing the rest of this basement finish up, consider subscribing. And I really hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks.